Okay, what we're going to do today is Unit 6, Section 4, and this is the second part. This is subtracting polynomials. And just a quick review, when you're adding and subtracting polynomials, you need to have like terms. And in order to have like terms, you need to have the same base raised to the same exponent. So let's look at this first one here, number 8. All right, so we've got a binomial subtract a monomial. All right, so if we want to stack this, 1x cubed plus 4y, my 2x cubed is going to go under the 1x cubed, and we are subtracting here. Okay, so I have 1 minus 2, that gives me a negative 1, x cubed, and then I just bring down my 4y. Okay? Now we have a binomial subtract a trinomial. So if we stack, my 5m to the 4th goes under my 7m to the 4th. My negative 5m squared goes under my negative 2m squared. And then my constant plus 8 just goes out to the side. Okay? Now, we are subtracting here. So, not like with adding, guys. When you're subtracting and you don't have a constant up here to subtract 8 from, you need to put that. So let's add a 0, because 0 is a constant. And we can add 0 to this binomial without changing the value of that binomial. Alright, so now we can subtract. 7 minus 5, 2m to the 4th power. Now be careful here. This is negative 2 minus a negative 5. Negative 2 minus a negative 5. So you always add its opposite. So my answer here is a positive 3m squared. And then I have 0 minus 8, which is negative 8. Okay? Now, I want to show you another way to do this one besides stacking. Okay? So, if I have 7m to the 4th minus 2m squared as my binomial, and I'm going to subtract 5m to the 4th minus 5m squared plus 8, what I can do is I can go ahead and change the subtraction to the addition, because we always, instead of subtracting, we can always add its opposite. So if I change this to addition, then every term inside this trinomial goes to its opposite. So the opposite of a positive 5 is a negative 5. Opposite of a negative 5 is a positive 5. Opposite of a positive 8 is a negative 8. Okay? So, then I have 7m to the 4th minus 2m squared minus 5m to the 4th plus 5m squared minus, that's a negative 8. And then we're adding here. So 7 plus a negative 5 is 2m to the 4th. Negative 2 plus 5 is a positive 3m squared. And then because I'm adding, I don't have to add that constant there, so bring down my negative 8. Now, to be honest, class, students will make errors more on this setup, so it's better to go ahead and add its opposite and go ahead and change all those so you're adding instead of subtracting. So that's what we're going to do from here on out. Okay, so on this one we have a trinomial, and we're going to be subtracting a binomial. So, I have negative 10x squared minus 3x plus 7. And we're going to change this subtraction to addition. So then every term inside of this binomial goes to its opposite. So that's a positive 1, now it's a negative 1x squared. That's a negative 9, so now it's a positive 9. And then I can add my polynomials. You have less of a chance of adding than subtracting. So, negative 10 plus a negative 1. Negative 3 plus nothing, or plus 0. 7 plus 9. Okay, last one. So we're going to keep the first binomial. We're going to change that subtraction to addition. And then every term inside the second binomial goes to its opposite. Okay? And then I'm going to stack 9q squared minus 3q plus negative 1q squared plus 5. Now remember, my constant 5 is not a like term with my negative 3q. So I have 9 plus a negative 1. Bring down my negative 3q. Bring down my positive constant 5. Okay, that's it. You all have a good one.